Trevor Lawrence, he had his season debut last week as well. But the big story about this whole thing is Urban Meyer says he is starting, or he is competing for the starting job. The starting job isn't his. So him and Gardner Minshew are going head to head. Mustache Mania versus the beautiful hair. Combs. Does Trevor Lance
competing with Gardner Minshew? There's no competition.
There's no competition.
It's Gardner freaking Minshew.
So why would you say that? If you're Urban Meyer, why would you say
Gardner Minshew. Well, why wouldn't you say it? Yeah. Okay, look, Buck, we're gonna go out here, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna compete, and I'm gonna start this football team, and you're gonna compete against my 5-year-old son. And you're going to figure out who can throw the ball farther, who can throw the ball harder, who can throw a tighter spiral, okay? And he's got a broken arm, by the way.
Let's do
it. It's the same competition. Come on, it's Gardner Minshew. You're not, I mean, look, you're not going to tell Gardner he's not the starter because he's Gardner Minshew and he's been your starter, and you're just being respectful.
Well, he hasn't been Urban Meyer's starter. He's been the Jaguar starter. There's a difference, right?
Right, but he's not going, there's no chance in hell that Gardner Minshew is the starting quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars unless Trevor Lawrence freaking both legs fall off of his body. That's the only way.
So hear me out. Okay, hear me out here. Let's think outside the box here. The Jacksonville Jaguars gave up 4 sacks to Trevor Lawrence in just, 2 series in the preseason game. So clearly their offensive line is pretty much trashy, right? So let's say Urban Meyer, his little tinkering, pondering, paying off college players to come play at Ohio State self, says, hey, you know what, Trevor? Maybe we need to sit out a year. Maybe we need a 2nd or 3rd overall pick again for a good lineman to protect your little beautiful ass, right? And Gardner Minshew, you can take the 5, 6, 7 sacks a game. So do you think somewhere in Urban Meyer's big head, his luscious let of hair, and the God-driven talent that the Jacksonville Jaguars is living behind with Tim Tebow, do you think Tim Tebow is praying to the gods, hey, please let us go 1-16 this year so we can get a 1st overall pick and draft a lineman and protect Trevor Lawrence?
The only way that happens is if Wayne G is right here. It's if Urban Meyer doesn't know or understand NFL football.
That's great idea.
That's the only way Trevor Lawrence does not play or is a start. Because you're not protecting anybody. Like, just stop. Just stop.
You
are
not protecting your next 15 years?
Stuff. Stop. No. Because you know what? What are you going to do next year? You're not going to protect your next 14 years?
You have a great offensive lineman
not
to
protect your
him?
next 13 years?
Yeah.
Like, stop. He's a football player. He is a quarterback. You already can barely touch the guy. Stop. They are fine. Freak injuries are going to happen. The Joe Burrow's injuries are going to happen every once in a while,
right, but
they're not going to happen to everybody. We don't have to protect the kids. Just like you in Tory with your if you start Justin Fields week 1, you might break his confidence. Well, if I break his confidence because he lost one NFL game, guess what? He's not an NFL quarterback.